The Fugitive Doctor battles against the Carrionite witches in the new tale from Circuit Breaker, The Doctor and the Three Witches. Now, the Doctor from Doctor Who has a history of battling witches, whether that be the Carrionite witches with the 10th Doctor or some other extended stories, or back in classic Doctor Who, there was the Sisterhood of Karn, which was faced down by the 4th Doctor, and then later met the 8th Doctor for his regeneration into the War Doctor. So there is precedent for the Doctor battling witches in Doctor Who, but did you know this is actually not the Fugitive Doctor's first time facing off against a foe of a witchly demeanor? In the Big Finish audio tale, The Legend of Baba Yaga, the Fugitive Doctor is on the run from Division of Gallifrey. Seeking a quiet place to lay low, the Fugitive Doctor lands her TARDIS in a forest of 16th century Russia. However, she has landed in the forest claimed by the legendary witch Baba Yaga, who has sent her hideous servants dressed in blood red to find the unearthly intrusion into her forest.
Sounds boring.
The Doctor runs into a young woman who has been sent by her cruel stepmother to beseech Baba Yaga for some fire so that way they can keep their home warm during the winter months. The Doctor soon learns that this is Vasilisa the Beautiful of the legendary tale involving her and Baba Yaga. She muses that this is like stepping out into Sherwood Forest and just immediately meeting Robin Hood.
No such thing as Robin Hood.
The Doctor tries to teach Vasilisa how to just start a fire for her family, but soon finds that some effect perpetrated by Baba Yaga prevents any fire from being started in her forest. To avoid the cold of the night, the Fugitive Doctor takes Vasilisa into her TARDIS. Over the night, she shares that some time ago, some Time Lords went missing in this place and time, and all attempts to find out what had happened to them have failed. The next morning, they follow Baba Yaga's rider in white to her hut, which sits atop a giant pair of hen's legs and is surrounded by a fence made of Time Lord bones. The Doctor lockpicks their way past the fence and uses Baba Yaga's famous phrase to lower her hut.
Little house, turn your back to the forest, your front to me.
Inside, they find that Baba Yaga is not home, as she is presently out investigating the TARDIS, which she located via a scrying effect. She uses her magic to open its famously unbreachable door and step inside. The Doctor is surprised to find no technology in Baba Yaga's hut, just as Baba Yaga is surprised to find a manufactured home with no wood or bone. Their powers both confuse the other. The Fugitive Doctor, suddenly fearful, thinking too much about a being that she doesn't understand and who has already killed several Time Lords, decides to just convince Vasilisa to simply steal one of the burning tinders in the hut and bring it back to her family in a pot so that way they can just leave. As they begin to leave, Baba Yaga returns to the hut and confronts them. Baba Yaga agrees to help the two of them with their requests if they can complete various tasks to her satisfaction. Vasilisa sweeps her yard spotless over 2 hours of dedicated hard work, while the Doctor uses the fire skull traps along Baba Yaga's fence to scorch her kettle clean. She considers using the fire skull traps to kill Baba Yaga as well, as many folktales end with Baba Yaga being burned to death, but Baba Yaga points out that she always comes back.
Killing me is a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will.
After Vasilisa serves Baba Yaga her dinner of boar, bones and all, Baba Yaga says that Vasilisa can have her fire in the form of a skull lamp from her mantle. But she decrees that the Doctor is an arrogant creature who is undeserving of her aid. As Vasilisa and the Doctor leave, Baba Yaga taunts the Doctor that none want her, none ask for her, even her own people would lock her in chains. Vasilisa consoles the Doctor on their way out, saying how valuable the Doctor's company has been to her.
I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
The Doctor uses her TARDIS to take Vasilisa home, where her cruel stepmother is bad-mouthing her right up to the moment she returns with the fire to keep her and her stepsister warm. When Vasilisa's family uses the flame to light a fire in their home, the flame starts to burn them. The Doctor says that's just how Vasilisa's story ends, with her cruel family being burnt by Baba Yaga's flame. Vasilisa does not want that to be her family's fate, even though they have been cruel to her. The Doctor takes Vasilisa's hand, and together they shield her stepfamily from the flames of Baba Yaga. The Doctor shakes their belief in a fire being able to selectively burn people, and it vanishes. She reveals that Baba Yaga showed her hand when she was taunting the Doctor, as she was saying things that she simply could not know. The Doctor uses the TARDIS scanners and finds a low-level psychic storm around this forest that has lasted for hundreds of years. She deduces that the powers of the psychic storm allowed the people surrounding the forest's belief in Baba Yaga to create her, and then their various sightings of Baba Yaga only continued to fuel her existence and her power.
Bloody hells! She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
The Doctor lands her TARDIS in Baba Yaga's yard and has it emanate a pulse that will disperse the remainder of the psychic storm. She forces her way into Baba Yaga's hut, even as the witch tries to force her out, as the Doctor realizes that the hut is the remains of the crashed TARDIS of the Time Lords. The crashed TARDIS's chameleon circuit, the same technology that turns the Doctor's TARDIS into the blue police box, has been blending it in to fulfill the tale of the local legend given life. She deactivates the chameleon circuit, turning Baba Yaga back into the person that she once was before the arrival of the crashed TARDIS and the ensuing psychic storm. But she is sad to know that this person who was given the form of Baba Yaga no longer remembers what Baba Yaga was able to glean from psychically looking into the Fugitive Doctor's mind, as she still has her memory scrambled from her time with Division.
There's a secret buried in my memory, and they'll do anything to stop it getting out.
The Doctor inspires Vasilisa to leave the home where she is not wanted and to forge a life for herself. And the Doctor decides that it's time she does the same. And that is the tale of the Doctor facing Baba Yaga, the Witch of Legend. I hope you enjoyed the work that my girlfriend and I put into making Baldur's Gate characters look like the characters from this story, so that way I could use some footage from a story that has no visual medium attached to it to make this video a bit more interesting to watch. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good week. Baba Yaga.